As Karpa skates his way through traffic. Oh my goodness, a knee-on-knee collision. No call on the play, and Bloomington is making a show out of this one, giving the fans something to cheer about. It looked like it was a knee-on-knee collision. Brenden Yeamans is throwing haymakers into the face of Tanner Palocsik. Meanwhile, we got all sorts of pandemonium. 3 separate fights happening at the same time, but all of that, you hope that Zach Karpa is okay.
Gets to it, but plays a bit of a blind pass out in his own zone. Jaden Joseph on the back check forces a free. Meanwhile, Robidoux and Tyson Feist are exchanging, looks like it's a bit of a dance card right now. Now Feist releases the right hand, and he's landed punches an uppercut. Now they tie each other up again. Tyson Feist got the right hand free, and he was giving it to Robidoux. They're letting him continue to go.
He even moved the goal net.
Feist is trying now. Robidoux trying to get a left in. Feist gets it right. He gets another. He had Robidoux down briefly. Robidoux back to his feet, and that's when the linesmen decide to intervene.
Had an interaction with the Newfoundlander we did not like, as Newfoundlander Nate Knowles dropped the gloves here with Yeamans. There was a penalty on Bloomington. Yeamans threw the punch first to get Noel to fight him, and Noel slams him down, throws the extra punch on top. Linesmen jump in. Those two former teammates, Yeamans and Noel, talked about it during warm-ups yesterday. It happens here nearly halfway through night 2.
Squaring off against each other, Capannelli and Yeamans. Or rather, it's Kaleinikovas. Kaleinikovas keeping his footing, leaves a right. Couple of shots by Mark. Bigger reach. A wrestling match now between Capannelli and Kaleinikovas. Another right thrown, uppercut by Mark, and Kaleinikovas falls down on top of Capannelli. And he gets the decision with just 22.5 seconds left in this first period.
Sop in the left wing corner. Oh, he got boarded from behind by Yeamans. Penalty coming. And really, what is Yeamans doing as now he drops the gloves. Yeamans, undercuts. This is dangerous from Brenden. That's similar.
Recovery by Preston sends it out to center ice. And then Gegenbach was knocked into. Oh man, Karpa dropping the gloves, and he's going to town on Quinn Preston. Zach Karpa throws down Preston. And now a couple of shoves from the Kalamazoo skater at the end of that fight. Both of those men going down to the Robidoux ice. And Connor are hugging each other, and they'll drop the gloves. Mikael Robidoux and Powell Connor. Connor with a couple of body shots. Got one into the visor of Robidoux. They continue to hug as Robidoux is looking to free a fist. Connor drops his right elbow pad. A couple more shots into the midsection of Roby. And an uppercut attempted by Connor. Robidoux still not able to free a hand. He's thrown down to the ice, and no punches thrown by Robidoux, I don't think, that entire time. And so we'll see if he's even going to be sent off for 2 minutes or if it's 5. We're not sure if it'll be 5. And Robidoux is pleading with Powell Connor as to why he's just hugging him the entire time. Guerrier stuffs it, oh man, off the crossbar. That one was close. And now we got a fight in front of the net as Gavlas is throwing uppercuts. And another one over the top. He slams down Martin. And this crowd is going wild on wrestling night. Cincinnati walks it to the front, a couple of slaps at that puck. It stays out, and the whistle goes. Dryden McKay with the goal line stand. And now a couple of players wrapping each other up. Brenden Yeamans throws the mitts. He's grabbed on the play by Cole Fraser. Pandemonium is on the far side. Ferguson has the gloves dropped. Ferguson and Sim punching each other. A right by Sim. Ferguson backing up into the corner. Landon Sim, Cullen Ferguson. Ferguson over the top with a couple rights. And he keeps going to town. The head is now loose for Landon Sim. The helmet is off. Ferguson trying to muscle him down to the ice, and they both take a seat in the corner. Meanwhile, during that, we had a pile-up between Brenden Yeamans and John Jaworski on the near side hash marks. Enrique Ishida was getting to know his mate a little better, getting acclimated with Nick Rhéaume in this frame. Datema's button hook down to the ice, now having words, and we'll see if they'll go. Rhéaume and Datema take a chance at one another. Rhéaume falling right on top of Datema and then gives them a left while they're on the ice. Looked like maybe Datema with one connection. Took a chance with that right hook, but and thrown down pretty quickly by Rhéaume. Böll, who dumps his opposition right there. He dumped Alger. Here we go. It's Anthony Collins. It's Jacob Böll. Collins with a couple of rights connected, and Böll trying to free his right hand. They continue to pop each other. Helmet still on for both men. Oh, another big one that landed from Collins. Still standing though, these two rough customers. Jacob Böll with a couple of bids towards the face, and then Anthony Collins gets the better of him.
Matsushima gains the blue line, plays it to Yeamans. Hits the trailer there in Seedoff. Good save with the blocker by the netminder Appleby, and now a penalty here after the whistle. Yeamans goes down, and now Rhéaume teeing off here. A fight in the Cincinnati zone. Rhéaume's had enough, and he drops the mitts, and now Parsons also wants a dance partner in Datema. And Datema won't go.
Drilled, rightfully so, and the K-Wings come back the other way. They're going to blow it dead. It would have been a breakaway. It's going to be BMO, and Connor drops him. Oh boy, what a big left hand by Powell Connor.
In the second period, the Bison scoring on back-to-back sequences. 2 goals in just a few minutes span. And look out here as Yeamans wants to go. He's wrapped up by linesman. Now Gavlas and Gontus going after each other as Robidoux and Wall have each other wrapped up in a hug. Keeping warm on this frosty day. And Dougherty and Yeamans lining up at the logo, waiting for this Friday night smackdown. Yeamans with a right, and another, now grabbing the body of Gontus. And trying to get another one in is Yeamans over the top. And Dougherty gets peppered with the right fist of Brenden Yeamans, who fires up his
Preston
bench.
trying to help turn it over. Okabe got in the way of that Bloomington clear, but then couldn't control it back at the point.
And what do we have behind the play? More fisticuffs. Josh Bloom with Parker Gavlas, who gave him an uppercut. Gavlas trying to shake the bucket off of Bloom as they're squared up. In the left side, face-off dot. Parker Gavlas, the bigger frame. Another uppercut. Keeps hammering away with those right hands. Now has Bloom in a hug, and they'll stop the fist from flying, at least for now. 5.5 left in this third period, and a couple of fights. Good steal by Morrison, taken right back, however, by the wings, and big shoulders coming in by Robidoux, and he's got a dance partner, Mikael Robidoux, and Colin Saccoman. A couple of lefts by Roby. Trying to remove the helmet now. They've got each other in a hug and then thrown down to the ice in a heap. Both of those men
the
go.
left side point.
Comets with a shot that's blocked inadvertently by Deakin-Poot. Got in the way of it. He's frustrated. Goes in, targets his man, and now Nick Deakin-Poot is throwing gloves down with a Bison. Can't see the number on that. It's Gavlas, it looks like. Lots of shots over the top on the back, and now Gavlas answers with a couple of rights. Can't quite get free of that long reach of Deakin-Poot. Couple of uppercuts being thrown into Gavlas. Deakin-Poot just continues to hammer down. Gavlas gives him a couple of right hands. Neither player got the helmet off during that fight. Mathieu, one of the handsiest men on this Utah lineup. And here we go, squaring up at center ice. Mikael Robidoux. This now puts him past 1,000 career penalty minutes with 5 coming up against Mathieu. And the two Frenchmen throwing hands at center, trying to free the fists, have each other wrapped up in a hug. Powell with a couple of rights. Robidoux answers with a few lefts and a pile up on the ice. We'll see if we get a rematch here, as I'm not sure either of those individuals got all they wanted out of that bout. Stick picked up, and Yeamans tracking in front is now going to throw down. He wants a piece of Jackson Edward. Edward and Yeamans going at it. An uppercut thrown by Edward. Yeamans over the top. Now they're wrapped up with each other. A couple more shots thrown. Yeamans with another right that connects. And the jersey trying to be pulled down over the head by Edward, who's throwing uppercuts. Yeamans answers back. And now the officials settle it down. Good job by the defense to not take away his eyes. They let that shot go, seen all the way. Aiden MacDonald falling down off of that face-off. He provided the reinforcements that allows Mikael Robidoux to shove the puck into neutral. And we got a fight early between Aiden MacDonald and Cody Yeamans. MacDonald with a couple of uppercuts and some rights. Now the bucket falls off as those two men get the crowd to their feet. MacDonald wrapped up with the hands and gets the jersey over the head. And just 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the Education Day game. You got to answer for it. Now he's checked in a little bit, but it was a clean hit by Drew Krebs. And Schmerich having words with Denis. They're going to go behind the play. Gloves are off. Center ice. Jalen Schmerich, Lou-Félix Denis. Saturday night fight night at the GMA. Who's going to get the first punch in as they square up at the blue lines? Lou grabs with the left, throws with the right, and now Schmerich holding on to his opposition. A little shake of the forearm by Denis and another right over the top. The waiting game continues. Schmerich with a couple of jabs into the jersey. Big bombs over the top by Denis, and they hit the deck. First into the glass, Gavlas and Butler are going to drop the gloves. Here we go. Fight night. Parker Gavlas, Cameron Butler. And we're ready to see Nucks flying as Gavlas comes over the top with a couple of rights. Now answered an uppercut by Butler. Right back up to their skates. Butler hammering away. Gavlas trying to free his arm. Gets another right in. And they go down to end it. And back to the play at center ice. Shane on. Oh, we got a fight in front of the benches. It's Brenden. Datema drops him with Max Patterson. Patterson hammering away. Datema with a left, and they fall down to the ice.
Collin gets it. Throws it up to Denis with the tip. It's bringing Abramov. Tries dropping it on back, but he see it. Put the body on. And we're going to get him dropped. Denis and Noah Massey. They were talking into that first period, and now they're getting their chance to dance. Punches thrown, Massey throwing the first. Denis now on the chase, he's getting held. Denis, big hooks, and down goes Massey.
Looking for an answer. Have allowed the only 2 goals in this second period. Big hit from Kyler Wall, came across the zone, and he's going to drop the gloves. Wall throws down the mitts with Inamoto. Inamoto over the top, now an uppercut. Wall has him wrapped up in a hug, trying to free that right hand. One over the top by Wall. And now they finish up as the linesmen get involved. Kyler Wall looking to set Bloomington up with a bit more momentum. Fans get antsy as the battle continues behind the play. Yeamans drops the mitts with Krebs. Yeamans out muscling Krebs, trying to free the hand. Krebs with a right. They settle it down. Yeamans over the top. Now tries for a left. A right uppercut by Yeamans. Krebs still wrapped up by 91 in white, who takes him to the boards and hammers over the top. Yeamans with a couple of connections. And now the linesmen step in. Expect somebody to answer the bell right there. And here we go. Riku Ishida is dropping the mitts with Logan Nelson. Ishida with a right. And a couple connections now by Nelson. Ishida throwing lefts and rights. Letting the fist fly. Now jersey over the head of Riku. And they fall down to the ice. And MacDonald's going to drop him. Here we go. Aiden MacDonald drops the gloves with Will McKinnon. Size difference. MacDonald 6'4", 220. McKinnon 5'11", 200. They're sizing each other up. MacDonald looking for his opening. He grabs the jersey with the left hand, trying to free the right. Holding hands now. MacDonald shoves the helmet off. No helmet for McKinnon. Uppercut by Big Mac. And he still has the hands wrapped up. Left hand on the jersey. Now McKinnon gets a couple in. MacDonald with jersey over the head. And trying to free that right arm for a shove towards the face. McKinnon is doing a good job so far to negate that right. Now MacDonald's helmet's off. No buckets, 4 fists, all alone. And they continue to shove back and forth to free the hands Linesman creeping even closer. McKinnon takes it away. Moore steps up into Van Wy. That'll draw a crowd. As Cam Housinger and Garrett Van Wy, Cooper Moore going at each other. Garrett Van Wy looking for a piece as Moore has the gloves off. Over the top on Housinger. Housinger didn't have his gloves off yet. They both go down in a pile on the boards.
In the corner. Reverse hit delivered. And then eventually taken down and pushed down to the ice was Chongmin Lee, who got into some fisticuffs, and Lee's gonna drop him. Lee with some lefty hooks. He's going against McKinnon, and the fight is broken up. 18:45, Chongmin Lee and Will McKinnon threw down the gloves, and Lee hyping up the home crowd. On Denis. Denis between two walleye. Chipped it on ahead. He delivers a hit on Andrews. Karpa the back feed. Taken away by and another fight here. Denis versus Andrews. 5 versus 5. And here we go. Both of them waiting to throw the first punch. There are grabs. Both guys holding each other. Couple uppercuts from Andrews. As Denis able to stay on his feet. They're still wrapped up. And the fight is then thrown over as the linesmen come on in. And Scraggs now slashing the stick of MacDonald as Setoff just decks Scraggs. And MacDonald just piles on top of him. More gloves being dropped. What chaos! As Gavlas just throws down a walleye. Karpa's in on the fight. He throws a man down. We have the malice on Madison here in Bloomington. Slot shot gets blocked. As Yeamans delivering a hit in on the forecheck. And Yeamans was gonna drop him. We got fisticuffs again, and it's Andrews. The net gets removed. Yeamans and Andrews tangled up. Yeamans throwing the arm, throwing the hook, and that's the end of this fight.